Hello, welcome once again to my breakfast. Today it is Marks and Spencer's apple and cinnamon flakes, which is a bit of a treat because I don't usually buy food from Marks and Spencer's. I don't think this through. The last time I did a video eating breakfast, it was toast. It's kind of easier to talk and eat toast. However, I don't usually buy stuff like food from Marks and Spencer's. These are really, really good. And that's why it's a bit of a treat because I don't usually buy it. Yeah, it's kind of like you're not here to listen to me talk about breakfast, but it's really nice. I'm here because a couple of weeks ago I did a video that was me eating breakfast while talking about seeing my new house for the first time. So I thought it's kind of been 2 months now since I moved in. So I'll do another video of me eating breakfast and talking about what it's like 2 months later. But last time breakfast wasn't this good. So I was able to kind of just talk around it. This time I really just don't want to talk around it. I just want to eat my breakfast. Because it's delicious. Oh my god, is it raining? Are you kidding me? For about 3 days now I've been trying to do washing. BBC Weather keeps saying, no, it's fine, put your washing out. It's like, it's going to be dry. And then I put my washing out only to find an hour later that it's raining. So that is my latest struggle. So 2 months down. In the last video, I was pretty much clinging to my sanity. Seriously. I remember in the video just being like, oh my god, what have I done? Like I've just seen the house for the first time. I'd like picked up the keys and stuff, thought it was going to be great. And turned out there was a lot more that needed to be done than I thought. That hasn't changed. In fact, if anything, it's gotten worse. Like there's more that needs doing than I first found in that first video. I've even done a video on some of those things that I discovered that were just like, why is this a thing? Like, why has that happened? The cinnamon in here is so good. I love cinnamon. But anyway, since that video, I've discovered lots more things. That there are certain things in the house that have been made to look as though they're good, but actually aren't, so they haven't been finished. So there's things like the toilet area is being tiled, but then if you look at the corners, there's no like corner pieces, and like where they've gotten to the edge of walls, they haven't like grouted it, or you know, like where the floor's been laid, there's like a gap under the toilet where just because you can't see it instantly, there's just no tile there. It's just I don't know what lives under tiles. Whatever lives under tiles is what's under there. And it's a bit gross. And it's just like there's a lot of stuff where it kind of like if you were just walking through the house being like, yes, this is nice, you'd think like, yes, this is great. But when you pay like attention to it, it's just everything. It's just not finished, or is broken in some way, or is, you know, not properly done. That light in my bath that I was freaking out a bit about, I painted the ceiling in the bathroom and my hair was up like this, which just like it's just curled up in the back and then pinned just to get it out of my face mostly, and the clip kind of like sticks out a little bit at the back. And was painting the ceiling and the clip knocked it, and I mean like just knocked it lightly, and the light fell off the ceiling. And I was like that, okay. And inside of that was like a dangly light, like just a standard normal dangly light thing. And I was like, what the hell? Like this is absolutely certainly should not be right next to the actual shower. So I called my electrician because I have an electrician now because I'm that kind of person. And he very kindly was like, yes, this is the kind of light you need to get instead, and then fitted a new one. I mean, onwards and upwards, because the one that he fitted is very extra, which I'm led to believe is a lot like me. I'm very extra. But I gotta ask you, am I extra or is everyone else basic? Because I think I know the answer. But anyway, the light that he's fitted is it's like a USB speaker, and it does different colours, and it'll actually like play the colours in sync with music that you play through the speaker, which is hilarious. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff still wrong with the house, and there's a lot of stuff that needs doing. But I've been really on it. I thought that, especially given the state I was in when I moved in, where I was just like, I can't cope anymore, I thought there was a very real chance that I would just move in and just be like, this is me burned out for like 2 months now and I'm never going to recover. And I did feel like that for a good week, where I was just like, I don't really think I can function. But then since then, I've just been kind of like, I just need to do these things. I just need to work through them one at a time. Just made a list, giving myself like one thing a day to do. And I've done clearly more than one thing a day. I do the one thing a day and then I'm just like, all right, well, that's done. And it kind of takes the pressure off, then whatever else gets done, gets done. Simples. God, this breakfast is so good. I should have done this video tomorrow, so I'm having a hot cross bun tomorrow. It probably would have been overall a lot faster, like, you know, it left me more time to talk. But yeah, obviously other stuff's been done. Now I've mostly unpacked. Like, there's still a mess everywhere. Like, one of the issues I have is that the place where I'm living now already has a lot of built-in storage. The place where I came from had no storage at all, so I had quite a lot of furniture because I had to add my own storage. So here I've ended up with quite a lot of storage and nowhere to put it, because it already has storage, so it doesn't really need extra like bookcases and stuff. There just isn't the same amount of floor space here where it works. And the walls are a bit different as well, so there are some places where, you know, there's like a big area where there's just nothing, because it needs to be clear because there's a door right there, and there's a fireplace, and like there are certain places where it doesn't make sense to put stuff up against certain walls because, like I say, there's a fireplace, or, you know, there's an old chimney breast or something. That's probably an issue with characterful houses. So I've had to get rid of quite a lot of furniture, which has taken a while, but that has made things look really messy because it's just been kind of like dumped around until I've had a chance to like advertise it on FreeCycle. If you do need to get rid of anything and you're not necessarily looking to get paid for it, FreeCycle is, I highly recommend it. So 2 months in, I feel like it's bad, but it's not as bad as I thought it was. I don't know, that's really the right thing to say. Like, it's bad, but I'm coping. I don't know how to really describe it. All of the things that I said were wrong with this place and that made me unhappy about this place haven't changed, but I feel quite a lot more satisfaction knowing that I'm dealing with these things. And once I have dealt with them, it makes me feel really, really good to have been like, yes, I sorted that out, or I painted that, or yes, I was able to change this. And I think that some of that satisfaction is offsetting the upset that I first experienced when we first saw the place, and I was like, oh my god, what the hell have I got myself into? That was more of a shock. Whereas now I feel like I've had time to adjust to it. And, you know, I'm able to do things like put my washing out, which I wasn't able to do in the flat. You know, paint stuff, and, you know, it's been nice. Like, I've got a whole idea for the bathroom and a whole theme that I think I might be able to, you know, like deck it out in Art Deco style and things. Like that's exciting and fun, and those little changes that I'm making are actually having a tangible effect and will have a tangible effect for the future. So I'm walking around going like, it's looking good, but it's because I know that I did it. That's not why it looks good. It looks good, but like it feels good to know that I did it and now it looks good. So yeah, 2 months in, definitely feeling a lot better about things. Starting to feel a bit more like my old self, like less stressed, sleeping better, eating better. Can't fault it really. So yeah, goes to show, be kind to yourself and give things time because things change.